Alright, it's behind these trees here. Whoa! 2 enemies. Boom, sit down. Alright, let's go through the game mode called Rush.
Yos!
What is up, YouTube? It's Ubu the Tech Guru coming straight at ya. How is everybody doing today? I'm doing fan-tiddly-astic. And today I'm going to bring you some Battlefield 4 gameplay, and this is the game type called Rush. And it's on the map Paracel Storm. And let's take a look first at what the objectives are of Rush. What you want to do is when you're attacking, you want to arm and detonate both enemy objectives in the base so that you can advance to the next position. If you're successful, your team gains new reinforcement tickets and a new base opens up. You need to destroy all the enemy objectives to win. So basically, after you destroy 2 MCOMs at one particular site, you'll advance on the map to the next site, and you need to again destroy the 2 MCOMs to keep going. And, you know, to win when you're on offense, you need to destroy all the MCOMs, you know, throughout the entire map. I think on Paracel Storm there is 5 or 6 locations, which I will go over as we progress through them in the game. So this is a game where we're on offense, but if you're on defense, your main goal is to defend your base objectives to stop the attackers from advancing. In order to win when you're on defense, you just successfully defend at least one of the objectives to win. Basically wearing down the enemy's tickets until they have none left, and, you know, keep them from destroying your MCOM. So we spawned at you know, our base, and we first have to drive to the first you know, enemy site. As you can see there on the map, there's, you know, a big boat in the way from our base, and where within the square there is where the enemy's 2 MCOM sites are located. It's on a sinking ship. Let's get right into the battle. This is actually the first time I've ever played Paracel Storm. So I was trying to hang back behind this heavier gunner ship type thing. You know, I was going to try to follow it in, but then I just realized, just forget it. Just let's get to the MCOM site. And it's also my first time driving a vehicle ever in Battlefield 4. So the right thumbstick controls your head movement, the left thumbstick controls steering the boat. So as you can see, plenty of my team is already on the site, I believe they're already getting ready to plant an objective. I'm trying to figure out a way to get on the boat here. I end up getting on, and I don't want to just run right up the stairs because I don't know where the enemy is, so I'm trying to communicate with my team to figure out where the enemy is spawning and whatnot. I finally decide to go up the stairs, and well, I'm like, kind of, okay, there's the objective armed, and I get up the stairs, and there's an enemy right there. I had shots on him, but obviously he got the better of me. So then once your teammates are at the objective, if someone in your squad is still alive on the objective, you can spawn on them, but only if they're in your squad. So, you know, if you're gaming with friends, you're going to want to make sure that, you know, you're in their squad, not just in the same game, but in their squad. So here, you know, the enemy's spawning on the back right corner of this first objective. As I said, it's on a downed aircraft carrier, and there's 2 objectives to secure, to blow up, 2 MCOMs. And I believe at this point we've blown up both MCOMs, and we're ready to advance to the next position. So here, you know, the game says we're just waiting further instructions, meaning we're waiting for the next 2 MCOM sites to come up. And as soon as those do, you know, we'll end up taking some vehicles and some boats, some helicopters, and get on to the next site. So there you can see that the next MCOM sites are actually way up there on an island. And so I'm looking around for a boat, and I see my teammates just left me. So let's just fast forward this onto the next MCOM site. So as you can see, I made it up onto the next MCOM sites, A and B again. It's on an island, and I believe my teammates are already planting B. Yep, there's B planted. There's guys out there in the distance. We got one, but then got a huge rocket just taking out the whole side of the building. I go down, and again, you know, the people that are in your squad, you can spawn on them. I don't know what my other squad mate is doing way in the back, you know, where the old objectives are. So now we have both A and B planted. They're both flashing. And, you know, that's the objective of Rush. You know, you want to destroy the two MCOMs as fast as possible so that the enemy has no chance of defending them. My loadout, you can see I'm using the AK-12. I am using it in burst fire mode. So there we destroyed A and B. We already have new objectives. So we advance further through the islands. And sometimes you got to be careful of enemies. I don't know how I did not kill this guy. I'm shooting him in the back, and I still end up getting killed. That was just pathetic. So what I was saying is you got to be careful as you're advancing to the next objectives. You got to be careful of enemies that stay back and end up shooting you in the back as you're going towards the next objectives. So let's fast forward this through to the next site. And so I'm advancing to the next sites, and my teammates said, "Oh, check it out, the building's going down." So I just wanted to quick watch this levolution happen live as that building just completely crumbles down. Yeah, I mean, it was really cool to see, you know, not just trees and stuff like that can fall, but I'm sure you guys saw in the beta, in the Siege of Shanghai, where the entire B building crashes down, a gigantic skyscraper. That was just a little building, but it was kind of cool to watch it completely crumble. So as I said, you know, my team is advancing to the next MCOM site, which is on an island further down the map, and you know, I'll get into the action here. And you know, I'm trying to advance to get up to the MCOM sites, and my teammates, you know, are way ahead of me as far as you know, getting next to the MCOM sites. I'm using the assault class, and you know, it comes with the health packs. I really like the fact that I can heal myself if I took some damage. I can drop a health pack and heal myself. I talked a little bit about, you know, the defibrillators, which is another option for one in your loadout. You can, you know, you get defibrillators to revive your enemies. I mean, revive your enemies. I mean, to revive your teammates. And there was plenty of times, I believe, in this game, or at least during this gaming session, where my teammates did revive me, but I didn't equip the defibrillators, so I'm just using the health pack. And I'm still like a level 1 or 2, so, you know, as I said, I'm pretty much a noob in this game. And so you can see that the two MCOM sites are way over there on the island, and we're just trying to advance up to the MCOM sites. So far we've been through one on the sinking aircraft carrier, then two on the island, which we just did, and this is the third location. This is all in one game, which is really cool in my opinion. Someone just took out that tower before I was able to hit it with my grenade launcher. So let's fast forward here into some more action. So here it was unfortunate, all of my teammates or in my squad had died and none were near the sites, so you end up having to spawn back at your base. Not the original base, but the current base for the current MCOM sites that you're trying to destroy. So, as I said, I believe this is the fourth MCOM site. First we had the downed aircraft carrier. Next we had the ones on one island. Or no, maybe this is the third one. I could not shoot because my guy was too far in the water, so he wouldn't pull out his assault rifle. And you can switch to your secondary and shoot while you're in the water with your pistol, but I didn't activate my pistol in time, and the guy got the better of me. So here, one of my squad mates is luckily somewhat near the MCOM site, so I get into the action here. I know this game might seem like I'm not doing very well, and you know, you'll see the end score very shortly here that I did go positive. I didn't have that many kills, but the goal of this video is just to show you that you know, how Rush works and how you advance through the map after you destroy 2 of the MCOMs at each site. Here I end up spawning right next to the MCOM site, which it's already, you know, it's going to be detonating here in a moment, and we'll be advancing to the next MCOM sites. So there we go. We secured this particular base, and we are about to go to, I'm pretty sure the next one will be the fourth MCOM site, and I believe the final one. So yeah, we are advancing to the 4th and final MCOM site, and you're gonna see here shortly I end up taking a death, and then I wanted to go in and switch up my gear. Here I'm just looking, you know, trying to watch my flank right and left, and as I said earlier, you really got to watch out for enemies that are staying back. You know, they're still alive from the previous MCOMs, and you know, they're going to end up shooting you in the back if you're not cautious, like this guy here. He's in the building that we're all pretty much right next to, and here I decide to switch up, or to look at my loadout, because, you know, obviously I advanced, I got some stuff unlocked, and I was going to set a different scope on my AK-12, and while I'm doing all this, my teammates ended up just getting the last 2 MCOM sites, and we won. So that pretty much wraps it up. As I was saying, my teammates got the last 2 MCOM sites. So there's 4 locations on Paracel Storm. I end up going 9 and 8, so I did go positive. There's Rush in a nutshell. For Paracel Storm, there is 4 separate locations, 2 MCOM sites at each one. So we ended up rolling over this team pretty well. The main key was communication. I was playing with, I think, 6 other people. You know, we had a full party of 8. A couple weren't playing the game, but, you know, that's the key to Battlefield 4, is communicating with your teammates, and you'll be able to roll over the competition pretty quickly. You know, so if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you aren't subscribed, hit that subscribe button, because I'll have plenty more Battlefield 4 coming. And until next time, I'll smell you when I smell you. Ubu out.